Let Guru pick your mind. The fam 305, Mama G ready all the time. The fam 305, K-Dub sniping on the right. The fam 305, Dre talking ish all night. The fam 305, like, share and subscribe. The fam 305, the fam 305, the fam 305, like, share and subscribe. Hey, no pa tanto, no pa tanto. Hey, no pa tanto. Hey, no pa tanto, no pa tanto, no pa tanto, no pa tanto. There you go. All right, y'all. Here's your host for tonight for the Fam 305 podcast.
Yeah, that's horrible when people don't come. That's the worst. No pa tanto.
All right, we are back, fam. 305, episode
See, that's what
198,
pisses me
Rec
off.
Room Podcast.
Why the
Where's the
IV?
ricotta? Oh, I don't know what we're calling it now. What's the biggest thing now?
I don't know.
Tuah, bro. Tuah, the Tuah
There you
episode. No, we already done Tuah. All right, we got some people here. We got some returning people. I want to talk about some that have been gone a while. First, I want to talk to EJ, aka Dread. What's up, man?
What's happening?
How you been?
Shit, chilling. You?
Just chilling like a villain. We got another one that he's been gone in and out since he's moved on to greener pastures. We got the Canadian. What's up, man?
What's up, dude? How you doing?
I'm living, man. I've been enjoying my summer traveling, which I'll get to on another episode. We'll get to that. Miss C, how are you?
Good.
I'm good.
Cheers.
Living life.
Yes.
Enjoying. How's the baby?
She's okay.
Getting big?
I think she's teething. Maybe.
Oh, you got to get the.
Oh, it's been a while.
You got to
have the
get
drops.
You got the
Got the
drops.
drops.
Okay.
Someone doesn't like to use
And
them,
grape
but I got the drops.
water. Grape. What is it called now?
Gripe.
PH juice.
No, the gripe water. You got to give her the gripe.
Oh, we have them. We have
Okay,
them.
good. And then you got a bubble for her? You got something
Yep.
she can. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
You're good. They all go through it.
She's good.
She'll be
She's
fine.
not too bad.
She's not too bad?
Yeah.
Okay. Fat Five Freddy?
What up?
What's up? We definitely got a story later on that we'll talk about. About your little. We talk about customers, but we'll preview that. But other than that, everything's good?
Yeah,
You still got a job?
Still working.
Still working?
Can't get rid of me.
Can't get rid of you.
Fuck
Even
wrong
when we
with y'all.
tried.
I'm still
Even
here.
though these Karens trying, but we'll talk
Fuck
about
these
that.
Karens.
Fuck these Karens. Even though they don't got the evidence. Fuck them.
They don't got that dash cam.
Yeah, show it. But we'll get into that later.
Right.
Show it. And then we got Screech. What's up, man?
Not much.
You doing all right?
Yeah.
You holding the fort? Meanwhile, the other guy is here
Yeah.
at the
Just
Heavy
running
Crown
Frozen
Lights.
basically by myself. Fucking Maryland. God damn it.
Damn Maryland.
I will say it is very difficult
Yeah.
doing it by yourself.
That's all right. Makes you look better, right?
It does.
At least your manager's got your back. I mean, he's in there working.
Well, yeah,
He works.
He
works,
he's seen
man. He
how I
tries.
work.
Yeah, he tries. He tries.
It's very difficult to run that department by yourself. You definitely need.
Of course it is. You need
another
more
person.
people. You need 3, technically. I've always argued you need 1 at
Well,
least a couple days.
I
but
mean, you can run Frozen with 2.
it's the hours. I think they just don't have enough hours.
You can run Frozen
And now in the
with
summer,
2,
it's
but
shit,
they
but-
just need to give the hours for
I
it.
always said put guys go back and forth. Maybe start in the morning or at some point and then go to grocery
What
or
they
go to
need to
Frozen.
do-
You don't have to stay there the whole shit.
No, what they need to do is have someone work from 5 to 2.
See?
My
They need-
store's only 70. Well,
70?
Yeah, 70 hours.
That's barely enough.
See, they need to
Them
have someone that
full-timer
works
and
from
then a
5
part-time.
to 2, so then they get a good bit of the truck done, and then have someone coming from 9 to 6, get more of the truck done, so then the person that closes, all they have to worry about is the backstock and the counts.
That's 3 people.
Yeah, well, 3
That's
people.
120 hours
And
a
that's
week.
the problem.
That's too much.
That's
That's not possible.
Yeah, but the thing
See,
is,
we're lucky
That'd
in
be
Gary.
great.
It would be great, but
And then send 7
Because
people
he
there.
runs hard worker.
26 people working.
You can see what happens when they give you the fucking.
Yeah.
They give it to you. You fucking.
Yeah.
There's some that get better. There's some once they get it, they settle in.
They fucked
You
up.
know. But
They fucked up there.
so when we come back, we're gonna introduce a couple other people. Ice and we'll talk a few stories. We'll talk about Fat Five Freddy almost losing his job, and then we'll get into a lot of shit. So we'll be right back. The fucking Karens. We'll be right back.
that is unbelievable.
Did you ever
Fit
hear
their
about the
narrative.
petty thing? Like that was a racist joke.
Stupid.
Because the only brown money is Lincoln, because he loved the slaves.
Who?
So that's the penny.
They gave him. You never heard that?
No.
Oh, because you're Spanish and not white.
No.
That's a white joke.
I know.
They did it to forever, like, ridicule him, you know?
So they gave him the penny.
They gave him the penny, the minority coin. The cheapest one that has no value. That's just the rumor I heard. Can't confirm it. Wasn't around.
But Andrew Jackson, they give him a fucking 20. That guy was fucking horrible.
I could probably tell you anybody up on Mount Rushmore is probably top 5% right there. They've probably done some heinous shit, dude.
Who's on the?
Think
who's
about
on
how
Mount
much
Rushmore?
heinous shit you'd have to do
We got what?
to get your fucking face carved into the side of a mountain.
You mean you've done great things?
Yeah. Because everybody in the history books did great things. Christopher Columbus was a fucking saint. Let me
He was
tell you.
awesome. He found us. He found the New World.
Benjamin
The hell with the
Franklin
natives.
discovered electricity with a kite and key. Yeah.
Yeah, see,
Yeah,
see
but
that one
I don't teach
really
history.
like. I
Christopher
don't know.
Columbus did not find.
Well,
Fine
the
shit.
Norwegians.
Even
are-
if he did, he accidentally did it.
Yeah.
They were trying to get around to the fucking coast to get back to India and shit, and they got lost as fuck.
You see, I don't know what you guys are talking about because I never really paid attention to none of this shit in school because I was falling asleep and I just slept in all my classes.
Well, it's all a lie anyway.
I was gonna say.
Don't
Well,
worry, you
all
didn't
you need
miss
to know
much.
about history is
you
didn't
see,
miss much.
the only why I passed is because I got all my teachers to like me, and then I was able to tell them that I did my homework, but I left it home, but I really didn't.
And then you blew him after class, and
Nope.
I saw a video online with some British teacher. She had like a 15 and 6-year-old. She got arrested, and one of them
I
she
saw that
got
article.
pregnant.
I didn't read it, but I saw an article
It
that
was
said
some teacher, some beautiful looking
two-
girl,
two
two teenagers,
boys.
and had a baby with one of them. I'm
Hey,
like,
what the
this
fuck?
is some crazy ass shit.
They
And
do.
but here's my thing: where were those teachers when I was growing up? When I was in middle and high school, we never had teachers like that. None of my teachers were that hot. Did you have any teachers like that? Where
I had a
like you wanted to?
7th grade math teacher that gave me a boner every day, Miss Kavanaugh.
Yeah, but did she actually finish the job?
No,
That's what I'm
no.
saying. Like,
Well,
we heard stories.
No. Our Spanish teacher at Leonard was fucking some of the guys.
What?
Yeah, but
But it was.
on the DL.
But they kept it quiet
Yeah.
because
She didn't get caught.
she didn't get caught. But why was she?
No,
was it
not
for
Aunt
grades?
Emma.
Was it
She
for
didn't
she
get
just?
It's a horny bitch. You're gonna tell me?
My Spanish teacher
You're
was
gonna
hard.
look me in. What grade do you teach?
I teach 6 to 8.
See, that's why. If you were teaching 11 and 12, trust me, you'd be having them problems too.
Look,
That's
my,
why I don't
See,
do
me,
it.
I
Look.
graduated high school in 3 years.
I ain't gonna say the thought never crossed my mind teaching high school. When I was in high
Not
school,
once I've
high
had a
school,
hot ass teacher.
there was girls that the thought crossed, but it never crossed the bridge to be
We
like,
all got
well, I
vulnerabilities.
need a grade. I need a grade. What can we do? No.
never
It never
that.
got to that point. It never. Because I heard the stories. Trust me, man. It happens. They just keep it on the.
Down low.
They keep it on the down low. Nobody talks. But
That's
when
the
the parent gets a hold of it,
biggest-
that's it.
The
Yep.
biggest unspoken secret in this country is the sexualization of children.
And it's
So-
starting to come in.
That's where we're at now. It's a power thing. So that woman, how much fun do you think she had getting railed by them 2 kids?
Apparently a lot.
That's what I'm
She
saying.
lost her job. Going to jail.
There was a few. We had male teachers. There was one in Seminole Ridge, I think. A couple years. I was at the pub, and one of the girls worked there, and one of the teachers she had was fucking some of the girls there. And when he got caught, she actually posted, "Y'all some haters, like for snitching on him." You know what I'm saying? Because I guess one of the girls, he wouldn't fuck her,
And that's
and
when
she snitched.
there it is.
Yeah.
You see? But they open themselves up to
But
that.
even the girl I worked with was like, "Oh, I think she fucked him," because she was like, "Y'all hate her." I'm like, "Why would you be saying that, Darian?"
Yeah.
And then I realized, like, oh, she probably fucked him.
Jesus Christ. And what was he, like a PE teacher or something?
I don't remember. He was a math teacher or some shit.
Math teacher.
It wasn't my
damn.
school. It's Seminole Ridge.
Seminole Ridge, all them white
Loxahatchee.
all them white girls,
All
country
the
white
fake
girls.
rednecks.
Fake rednecks.
They lived on paved roads with fucking 4-bedroom houses, and they think they're redneck.
You want to be
Just because you
redneck.
put a $20,000 lift kit on your truck, you think you're a redneck.
No, no.
Yeah.
No, that's just the payment princess.
No, whatever. I'm just saying. They
If
would
you
come.
wanna
They
be
come
country,
in
go
after
ride
the country
horses,
concerts
go
and shit, and you'd see
and
them
have
in
some
their
juice
brand
and
new
frickin'
boots
country
and their
shit.
brand new hats.
Like, I mean,
They're all just
That shit ain't seen a
fake.
hay barrel ever in its existence,
Freaking
dog.
clean the stall.
It was
Take care
all.
of the damn
It's all
horse.
for
Wake
show.
up early to take care of the horse.
Oh, hey,
Like,
I think that's
if you
the
wanna
one
be considered
avenue I
country,
missed.
do the
I was
stuff
everything
that
but
country people do.
redneck.
That
If I'd have
simple.
done the hat and the boots and shit
Yeah,
when
you
I
might
was in
not go
Los
out and
Angeles,
fuck cowboy, but
leaning.
Could have been just fighting them off. Fighting them off. Get off. Get off. You're gonna be hot two in that shit.
You see them black girls be hating on her, dog.
Who, the hot two girl?
Yeah.
Why? Because they don't do that?
Because she got famous for being a slut.
Oh, well. And
Well,
she's
she
on
got famous for telling the truth.
is she?
Yeah, she's famous. And then she's getting $20,000 for appearance.
It was like
God damn.
Kenny Chesney or somebody. She was at the concert. They invited her on stage.
Right.
Yeah, I know
She's
that.
taking photos with Shaq.
She was in the
He's a
DJ.
high-ranking Masons. Like all these, she's. It's no coincidence. She was probably somebody's daughter to begin with.
She ain't nobody, though.
She's somebody.
You think?
How many times are you gonna
I
play
know.
this fucking game, dude?
I know,
You do not get famous like that unless you are somebody.
Really?
Unless you're somebody, or unless if you're really close with somebody who type of money.
Shit that they gotta endure to get that fame. That's not even really shame, but it should be. Like if that was your daughter and you're like, my daughter's famous for saying she likes to suck a mean dick. Like, you know how much ridicule that man probably takes from his friends and shit?
A lot.
Even though they were like, her.
Damn. I didn't.
Yeah, I wish your daughter would suck my dick.
And then he'd get floored.
I'm telling you, she made a deal, and now this is how you get famous.
Did you watch the whole video, though?
I saw when it came out.
She was drunk with her friend, and the other girl, they asked her questions, too.
She
Oh,
wasn't,
yeah.
And they were on Broadway.
She wasn't slurring.
That's in, like, Tennessee somewhere. I think that's... I think
That's
they-
in
not
natural
saying
Broadway.
She wasn't tipsy.
That was on
She
Broadway.
was saying she didn't look drunk where she was like, who wants to fuck me?
No. But she was definitely had a few drinks. Her and her friend were both.
That's
Watch
the only
that shit
well,
again.
not
I'm
the-
gonna watch it again.
She didn't
I'm
stop.
going
She wasn't sweating. She wasn't. She looked like.
drinking bar hop.
But it was kind of like
right next to you.
it was like me interviewing someone.
Oh,
It
yeah.
just so happened to go viral. I just
like it's
I don't know,
literally
man.
like bar after bar.
Watching the whole thing. The guy, and what about the guy who recorded it? They should give him some credit.
The past.
He's a nobody. I don't know who the fuck the guy is. Some black dude was
Yeah.
interviewing him.
But you
And there was two girls.
And
Well, now that his video's gone viral, I'm sure she's like, hey, that's my
they even
video.
have a Coyote
you know?
Movie Guard there too. Oh no, that was in.
I'd Rocket had her a shirt.
Shit, was that in?
Yeah, what?
Did you? I'd Rocket had her.
I went to it.
She's making clothes.
I went to one.
I thought about making one, but I don't know.
Either in Savannah.
She really
She's not making clothes.
Yeah,
She's got hats and
Somebody else is making it for
Yeah,
her.
but who's gonna make the money off of that?
her.
She's
only
trademarked
getting
that.
a
Trust me.
percentage.
Of course, but it's,
Right.
No, she's gonna
she's got a
trademark
lawyer.
that Hawk Tuah.
She said it. She said it. I listened to a video.
You know why? Because if she goes to a court of law, what's the judge gonna say when they say, who's responsible for Hawk Tuah? And everyone's gonna go, huh, that bitch right there. And she's gonna go, it's my property, just like Paris tried to trademark. That's hot.
I gotta
Like,
go
you
with
can't.
that on that one.
Somebody approached her, like you said, though. It's not
Oh,
like
yeah, she's got a
like,
lawyer
all
and
of
a
a sudden
talent
she's a
agency.
fashion designer.
No.
They said, hey, we're gonna make a bunch
We're
of
gonna make
clothes.
money. Yes.
You gotta sign
Help
off
us out.
on it.
Help us. Sign here, and we're gonna make you money.
Hey.
And we're gonna give you a cut. Of course, that's how it works.
You got Hawk Tuah on that
Well, that's
thing.
because
you know
they
what I
found
mean?
out that she got fired from her job.
She doesn't work for a shot. She
worked at
said,
a spring factory.
right?
or
What the
some
fuck is
shit.
So
that?
she wasn't a fucking teacher then?
No. And her parent and her dad's not a fucking.
No.
Too much shit.
You know,
priest.
chicks I know like that, she's eye candy. They gave her some bullshit desk job at a spring factory. So
What
they
the
could
fuck is a
stare at
spring
her.
factory?
I don't know.
Springs, like for mattresses, for
She works at a
Springs.
mattress factory.
And they
no, I'm just saying springs as in recoils, springs. You can use them on everything.
Like she's some basic like.
She's a fucking eye candy.
She's a nobody.
She's a basic bitch that
She ain't
just got
nobody
fucking
now.
famous off of some fucking
Hey.
what's it called?
Yeah, well, spitting on.
I guarantee you, if I go knock on these people's doors that are sleeping and ask them who Hawk Tuah is, they're gonna
Well,
know. If I ask them who
exactly.
the fuck you are,
I
they're
know.
not gonna know who the fuck
No.
you are. And
See?
you work right next to them for
See?
15 years.
See?
Yeah.
Hey, there ain't a man alive right now who don't know that girl.
Yep.
Ain't a man alive.
It's nuts how she.
And I
became so
guarantee you there
viral.
was probably a million. If this make you uncomfortable, I'll apologize. But I guarantee you there's a million husbands who are like, "Oh, did you see the Hawk Tuah?"
I told my wife that. I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, Hawk
They're
Tuah,
like,
girl,
yeah.
go ahead.
Get on that
She
thing.
says, "Fuck you."
No, but I don't think she's pretty.
With a shot. She's kind of like,
She's pretty.
She's
But she's
pretty.
not.
Okay.
She's not a dime.
but she's not a dime.
No.
She's
She's a solid 7.
I think people are blowing it out.
It's the southern accent.
yes,
Right.
And
Definitely.
the blowjob.
just to,
Right.
Just-
but I don't think she's like so fucking hot.
No.
You know?
Oh no. Like if she came in our store,
It's
like
the-
she wouldn't
it's
be
the
like,
southern
oh my
accent that-
god.
yeah.
That
Now we would obviously. Oh shit, that's talking to a girl.
I see.
She's gonna be in Hollywood tomorrow.
Right. I feel
Hot
like there's
women
hotter
What?
people.
Fort
She's-
Lauderdale,
Yeah,
Hollywood?
she's gonna be down in Hollywood tomorrow.
Yeah.
At the Hard Rock, yeah. But I'm sure you gotta pay to take pictures with her. I wouldn't fucking go
Oh,
there.
fuck that.
Fuck her. I'm like,
My broke ass.
why I gotta take a
Please.
picture with you?
So you could be part of the trend.
Yeah. Oh look, I'll take a picture of her too.
That's what he sells.
I know.
Is that 15 minutes? And
I'd
now
rather
it's
take a picture
5.
with Luke
It ain't
Bryan
even
than
15.
with-
I guarantee you this time next
I
year.
would rather take a picture with Luke Bryan than with.
It perpetuates to another trend. So somebody else will do something else stupid, and you have to realize what they're doing is they're trying, like I said a minute ago, it's the over-sexualization of children. So now you're teaching the young girls, hawk two on that thing. And there's 12-year-old girls and 13-year-old girls who are seeing that shit going, well, I guess it's okay, because look how famous she got too.
So I gotta do it too.
So it's a twofold serving. She gets her fame, the devil gets his power, and you get to degenerize young girls. And even probably men, gay men, I don't know.
Yeah, they're Hawk 2 in
You know how many gay men were probably like, I do that shit too.
Hawk 2.
I heard a remix the other day was War, huh, good guy, y'all, and it was Hawk 2. Yeah, that's funny as fuck.
I heard a country song they did in AI.
They would
That shit
fade her
was
face
awesome.
in, and she'd be like, "Huh."
Yeah, with the face.
Yeah. What is it good for? Everything.
Damn. Is that Jay?
No, that's not. He left like hours ago.
Damn. No, he was just here.
No, we saw him leave.
Jeez. How's he not got into an accident?
I hate people who drive like that.
So
Yeah.
I know that we're in the middle. We're in the middle of this right now. I didn't start the intro, but
Wait,
I wanted
you been
to talk
recording this
the whole
time?
thing, bro.
Oh, dude, you gotta tell me that.
What?
I thought we were just shooting the shit.
I love it, but that's the best stuff.
You do not have my permission to reduplicate this without my consent.
Hawk 2.
Make money off of it at least.
Hawk 2.
I don't say anything I wouldn't say in front of anybody.
Nah, there was nothing. I loved it. I love the segment. No, getting back to the store today. Have you ever had that happen before? Like other previous in the day with the peaches?
No.
No, it's never. You've never had a
I've
girl
seen up, but never in.
not like that.
Not like that.
Yeah.
And I try not to look, to be honest.
Yeah, but shit, they bend over.
It's kind of hard not to look because it's kind of like right
what
there.
it
in your
was at
face.
first is because I knew they were. So I'm leveling and I'm looking over like, what the fuck are these kids doing?
Bro, that's what
They're-
I thought.
that's
I looked
what I'm
at him,
saying.
and then I didn't see the coochie, bro.
Yeah,
Inside.
I saw your face was
You
like,
didn't
these
see the
fucking
cooter?
kids
Bro, I
are
was
gonna
just getting,
fuck
yeah.
this shit up.
That's
see the
why I
cooter?
was getting mad.
No
bro.
cooter.
I didn't see that pop.
I saw the cooter. I mean, Iceman saw the cooter. What
I
the hell we
didn't
calling it?
see it.
You said you
I-
saw it.
Solid.
You saw it.
Yeah.
Corner of his eye.
But I'm saying it's not like I was like,
Well, no, you weren't like walking up to it.
No.
Like, holy shit, that's.
it must have taken place in about 2 seconds.
But when you noticed it,
When
like,
I looked over,
oh,
1
shit, that's
Mississippi,
a-
2 Mississippi, 3
Mississippi.
I already was turning.
and then
my
you
head
turn
over.
around like, holy
Yeah.
shit.
Bro, he had to do a quick take too. He had to go again.
And then you looked again, like,
No,
is that what I thought I just saw?
I
If you would still
double-checked,
bend
yeah.
over?
He had to double check.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, see, I didn't see it.
When you see it on first, it's an accident. When you see it on second, then it's like
It's
then
like
you
you're
get
intentionally
more
doing it.
enjoyment or
Yeah.
So do girls just, some girls just don't like wearing panties? Like, what the hell's the deal with that?
I think that's
whatever. Trashy
gross.
girls.
It's trashy girls?
I don't
Like,
know
do
how
it-
men find that attractive, honestly. I
Mm.
think that's kind of gross. But to each their own.
That is a deep philosophical debate that I would not disagree with you on.
Okay.
Why are we as men attracted to trashy?
That is a good point. Why are
Because I think it distills down to our basic instinct
It's
as
like sexy but it's
males,
not.
and it's sex, and it's
sex sells.
we? It's pretty
Sex
much like
sells.
lust.
yeah, it is. Not that you say you're gonna like fucking ravage it, like, but it goes down to like, oh my god, that woman.
It's just
like,
creepy.
naked.
That person's dirty. In my eyes, I feel like that person is dirty.
Oh, she's on the way.
Right.
Yeah.
She's on the
If
way.
she ain't there
Sure,
already,
she
she's on the
probably
way.
I mean,
Because there's no way her parents told her that's okay. So she either did that without consent or they're not paying attention. But either way, she looked like the one kid was her boyfriend because he kind of like would nuzzle up on her from time to time. And the other two were just kind of odd looking, like they weren't a couple, you know. But I don't know. If my girl was like, I'm going to go to the store and not wear any panties, I'd be like,
No,
hell you
I'll be
are?
like, go. I'll be like,
Why?
go put something there.
What do you mean?
but I'd be like, well, why?
well,
Why
that
aren't you
would be the
wearing
question.
panties?
Is it because you like the freeness of it, the air? Is it because
No,
you're literally
exhibitionist?
want the attention?
Right, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Is it you really didn't know that much would show when you bent over?
Because you said she kind of adjusted after she bent over, but
Well, yeah, because
after a while,
anytime a girl wears a skirt
it's
or a
gonna
dress,
come up.
it comes up and you can feel it, and then you know, oh, let me pull it down. But that
thought it
thing
was a
was so
fucking
short
shirt.
to begin with.
Thought it
Was it a shirt? I thought it
No,
was
she had
shirt.
she had a red shirt and like a darker black kind of skirt.
Oh shit! See, I didn't.
Now
see
it was
that.
2-piece. It was 2-piece. Because if it was a shirt tucked in under that, then when she bent over, I would have saw the shirt underneath the skirt.
Oh.
No, it was just butt cheeks and crevice.
The crevice. We have Bush. We have Bush. Where's that from? What movie is that from? You guys wouldn't know, but you would know.
I'm too damn young.
We have Bush. We have Bush. Nerds. Remember when they put cameras in the girls' dorm? You ever seen Nerds? You had to have seen Nerds as a kid.
Nerds.
Remember when they fuck with them and then they put cameras in the.
I was just thinking of American Pie when you said
American
that.
Pie. Well, that's their.
In the second
that's
one,
their thing.
they're spying on the
They're
lesbians.
spying on the lesbians, yeah. But in Nerds, this fraternity, they get like fucked up. So to get them back, they go after the fraternity's girlfriends, the sorority. They put cameras in their bathrooms.
That's not a felony.
Yeah, that's not. Yeah, back then. Yeah, now you look at it, they're going to jail. So, but they're the whole. You know, they set it up, and then they're waiting for the girls, and they're like, finally, one of the girls comes in, and she's naked, and the guy's like, "We have Bush, we have Bush," and you know, the girls, and we're talking '80s movies.
Yeah.
So back then, the girls had Bush. It wasn't like now where everyone likes it. You know,
Did they have
Shaved.
Bush or did they have?
they had Bush. No, they had Bush. And they had no tits because back then it
You
wasn't.
said that because you saw the.
It's not. Yeah, it's marketing.
Yeah, I know.
Whenever I see those commercials, the first thing I do is go Bush.
Beer. So yeah.
So wait, it is just us then.
No, well, I thought
mean,
Fat Freddy was coming. Isn't isn't he? He
coming
said he's on his way. Okay.
But they got
That's
it
right.
before they got
This was
here.
a setup.
We set you up,
You
right?
started recording
I
without
see.
telling us.
All right. So this episode 198, is sponsored by Ocean Spray Absolute
No,
Vodka.
you can't do that either.
I can't.
You're not getting no money out of it.
No, Ocean Spray. You don't have to send me any money because I'm doing this.
They're gonna ask for money. is
They
what
could
they're
ask for
gonna
money.
do.
I'm advertising their vodka. So this is a vodka
sense.
cran pineapple. There's different flavors. I've tried it. It's not bad. It's not bad. It tastes like any other seltzer fucking liquor drink that's out in the market. Only difference, this has cran pineapple. So I know nobody else wants to give it a shot. You don't want to give it a shot and try one?
I'll
You
try
hate
one
seltzers?
when I'm done with
okay,
this.
when you're done with.
Make sure you don't drive away like an idiot this time too, like you did last time.
Yeah, my brother got fucking stopped leaving here one night. The cop was
Yeah.
waiting, and he went that way, and the cop followed him. So
Yeah, I
he's
will.
slick. He's cool, man.
No,
Cool.
I know better. If I've been drinking, if I actually been
But leave
drinking,
your
it's
shirt
like,
on.
I was gonna
like
say,
drinking
this
like
is
something like
almost
this.
a get out of jail free card.
If
but
I've
it
been
ain't.
drinking like
It's
this,
close, but
Almost.
it ain't.
or if I drink something like this,
Or if you know,
and I've had a couple,
yeah,
I ain't driving like no damn idiot.
just.
I've
take
had a
it
couple
easy.
close calls.
Yeah.
My first close call was
I'm a girl, so
I pulled into a gas station. I stopped to find my charger. 2 cops pulled up behind
Wanna
me,
elaborate on that
and
a
they're
little
like,
bit?
Hold
"How
on.
much have you had to drink?"
I mean,
Like,
hold on. Hold
I
that
got pulled
thought.
over like 4 or 5
Hold
times.
that thought,
with
right?
weed in my
I'm like,
fucking
I've
car.
Oh no! I want to hear your
Three.
story.
I think you smelled my fucking car. That shit.
Your car is like a Cheech and Chong movie.
Not anymore, dude.
Well, now with the baby. Hold on. So what happened? I want to hear. I like
So-
these stories. So I'm so you get stopped. I leave the
So
gas station.
there was
right?
like, so I get stopped by 2 cops. So
Okay,
they're like,
what they ask you?
how much have you had to drink? I'm like, I've had a few. They're like, all right, well, this gas station's been broken into a few times. They're like, all right, well, call right home. I'm like, okay. And what sucked is my phone was dead. Luckily, I had a friend that I was with. She called her friends. Her friends came and picked us up and drove us back to my house.
What's
up,
Luke?
Luke?
Sir. What's up?
That's the Canadian.
And then,
no Luke, only
then there was a
Canadian.
second time.
Right?
The second time was I was doing my axe throwing league that I used to do,
Oh, the axe throwing league.
and
Apparently.
the problem was I didn't realize how much I had to drink, and I took Inventory Drive, and then I got to Jensen Beach, and then I started seeing double, and I'm like, oh fuck, and then I pulled over, and I had to call my parents and come pick me up. Yeah, I've had too many close calls.
All right, so Alejandro's had some close calls, but nothing. We got a returning, an alumni from the fam rec room. We got the Canadian. What's up, brother?
What's going on? How's it going?
Good. And we got another returning. It's been a minute, bro. How you been?
Call him.
After you eating dinner? Well, what did we call you last time?
Call him.
I gotta finish this first. Negro. The Negro. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. We call you Dread.
Dread?
Judge Dread. Judge Dread. And we got Fat Five Freddy. What's up?
What's going on?
I was kind of worried, man. I was nobody was here. Like, where the hell is everyone?
Oh, I just had to pick up. Just had to pick everyone. Taking forever.
Iceman started us off with some philosophical. We talked a lot about. We talked about Tuah. We talked about we did. We talked about girls flashing themselves in the store. And since you guys are in the retail business, have you guys ever had and Canadian, you don't have to answer this honestly because I know you're kind of, you have someone here that you don't want to. I've never seen
anybody naked in the store.
Okay, good. No. So we can. So you two.
Wait, has everyone seen it?
Well, tonight we did. Well,
really?
he did. Yes.
What?
Yes.
He was a teenage girl wearing a skirt.
I wouldn't have said teenage girl, but girl. Yes.
Around the bush. That girl was not 18.
Okay, we're gonna assume.
We're not trying to make it sound good or sugarcoat it.
If she was 17 and a half, let's put it that way. She's probably turned 18 this weekend.
Yeah, but how do we know that?
I don't know. We're gonna assume.
She could be like 15.
All right. I see midgets. Come on. All ages.
Motherfucker had no panties.
No panties.
Fucking short ass skirt. Yes. But I never seen. Oh god.
Free balling.
But
Just with her lips.
Got free balling and free peaching. It was not. And it hadn't dropped yet. It was tight and.
Why you
Huh?
217. You wasn't looking. Yeah.
So have you guys had that happen?
I mean,
Never.
the worst I've seen was just someone just pulling their fucking pants down,
No,
bare ass fucking
It
peeing.
didn't happen. It didn't happen at work. So I was
Okay.
I was in high school as a senior.
All right.
It's fucking hobo.
Oh, a hobo. Oh God, it's just already going. It's already not looking good.
I didn't have my license or anything yet.
A hobo.
So like my dad used to pick me up from the library and shit.
Yeah.
But like the thing is, we would have to wait like a couple hours before we get there because he worked all the way in Fort Pierce and we were at Vero Beach. So it's a half hour.
Yeah, it's about
10 minutes.
Yeah.
So
Watching the heat. Fuck.
this is fucking hobo. They used to come there every day. He's taking a giant shit in the bathroom, right?
Oh, beautiful.
I'm going to take a piss. I'm like,
This.
I'm like, fuck. My brother's asleep on the couch somewhere, and then I got to take a piss. It fucking smells like the Black Plague. I don't know what the fuck.
The Black Plague. You don't always smell the Black Plague. That means you might be a part of it.
Entire fucking pilestone of shit.
Oh my God. And where is this? Like at a.
Just out of curiosity, who the fuck's taking that?
I know this is a very. Yeah, like
I go down.
what do you have to eat? Kind of cold bullshit.
Ass naked, taking a shit, burning the guy open. You can get this shit in peace.
Oh my God.
That's the first time I ever seen someone ass naked.
And
And nowadays you see old guys in the fucking gym ass naked all the time.
yeah. That's that. Yeah, you go to a fucking restaurant.
Hey, no shame.
So the one.
Ass naked everywhere. Sexual.
Let's
The
see.
ones that saw so much pussy that they are so straight that they are like, I don't even care. But yo, it's always the older man that.
Yeah,
What's
it's
that
not
bitch? Bro, put that shit away. They'll have your dick. It's hard and shit. It's like, yo, bro, so did you chest today? Yeah.
What?
Why you hard?
Listen, when I Yeah, when I was in fire school, when we were in fire school, obviously you had to change at the end of the day. Like especially on Saturdays was an all day thing. You had to go between we call it class A's and our our workout gear. So when you go in and after taking a shower, I'd go in, I'd take a shower, I get the fuck out. I'm not like walking around and talking to the guys butt naked, but there's some guys in there, they're fucking playing around butt naked and hitting each other on the ass. Yeah, and you're like, what the fuck's going on? And they do it, and they play around.
Guy that I played football with, he would walk around the locker room with like no underwear and put his dick on your fucking hand.
You see?
Yeah.
That tells you they're probably.
There was one time I was like on my phone.
I'm just give him benefit of the doubt. Probably. More than likely, he was.
And like I didn't notice it, so I thought like he was just being all weird, like trying to like rub his hand like on my leg type shit or whatever, like
to get you.
So I'm on my phone. I'm like, bro, move your fucking head. I'm like, and I look over, it's just fucking dick. I'm like, back the fuck up. Everyone starts looking at me because
in the locker room.
It took me so long to realize that his dick was on my leg because I'm just on my phone chilling. just scrolling on Instagram, and I just feel something just falls on my head. Something just falls on my leg, and I didn't know
like a flash, like. Well, you just,
it was a fucking hand, and he just leaved it there and was just being weird.
That's not my hand, boss.
I looked over, and it was a fucking dick just on my leg. And I'm like, what the fuck? On my fucking leg, you weird ass motherfucker. What's wrong with you?
Bro, right? I mean, people thought it was fucking funny to like take shit flush. So one time we had a brand new urinal installed in the men's locker room, right? One of the fucking big dudes, he's like 6'7".
Oh Jesus.
So his gigantic shits.
Yeah, he's taking big shits. He thought it would be funny to fucking take a gigantic shit in the urinal.
In the fucking urinal?
Bro, coach got mad. He was like, "Oh the fuck! God damn it, it's supposed to diarrhea." Hey, bro, chill out.
You got a lot of bathroom and naked stories. I
know. Okay, so you can't. Someone can't.
And coach was like, "Yo, that's some bullshit. Y'all just fucked up my whole urinal, like just like that within 24 hours." Right in the urinal. What is this in the urinal?
You don't even know.
Football locker rooms are fucking
Terrible.
Like there was one like in the they had like the JV locker room. The worst fucking bathrooms ever. Like you flush a toilet.
You had a JV locker room. Our locker room was the same. Jeez, what kind of school is this? Where's this?
County, right? Martin County.
Oh, I'm so Martin.
They're like the front of the locker room was like the varsity side, and the back was like the freshman team or like the JV team. Mm-hmm. So if you had to use the bathroom back there, you flush the toilet, sewer water would come up the fucking drains. It would like fuck the whole entire bathroom up. It was the
I didn't know it was gonna take this turn. I just wanted to know about naked chicks in the store.
No,
we're talking about nasty shit.
I haven't seen that naked milk.
Oh, yeah, splatter.
Multiple times a week.
Oh no.
That was a fucking wow.
Oh, the bus boys. Never, when I was a bus boy, I never saw shit like that. But the Royal Palm. Shit, he's talking about shitting in the urinals. Dip, puke and dip and piss and shit in the same.
I hate it.
Like, what the fuck happened here?
Well, you start drinking, they lose track of
my buddy Chris
is when I don't have a partner that's being a partner.
What are you talking about, Games?
He took it.
Trying not to name names, sir.
The wall.
He doesn't know who Cage is.
Like a murder scene.
So, who's Cage?
I'd rather not say names.
You want to know what you need to do, Alejandro? You need to beat his ass.
You said,
you need to, bitch, catch me outside, let's fight.
So the women are worse than men. So women are worse than men.
Women's bathroom?
Why? Why are women so nasty?
They're bad, but women make themselves at home and bully. They don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Not every dog.
Not all of them.
Pantyhose.
I didn't even use the pocket bathroom.
Fucking pig smeared all over the fucking piss on the floor in the employee bathroom.
Like fuck,
Do they know how to aim?
Well, your store is a bit of a...
Oh, it's a nightmare.
Sometimes I go to the urinals.
I'd have to scroll through my
all this fucking, but there was one I went to, not the employee bathroom, I went to the customer bathroom, and there was like a shrine of toilet paper. It was hung up on the mirror. Around the trash can, there's like a bow on the trash can or something.
Wow, these people actually took their time and made like a fucking temple.
It was a public bathroom, so we can walk in at any point.
Was there like chicken legs somewhere? And
Well, you usually find a couple chicken legs throughout the store every day you work.
okay,
Every day you work there, you
but
find
I'm saying some
popcorn
broken
chicken.
eggs. Okay,
You find all bunch of shit. Right?
oh, okay, because
The amount of theft there's.
well, that's your store is a fucking that's a whole. It's a whole. That's a weird area. That area is just like really weird. Very weird.
I haven't seen the chicken wings in a while. I had a stretch there for about a month.
I know. I see a lot of popcorn chicken boxes in freezers. And I see a lot of meat department stuff in there too.
Yeah, they eat it. They eat it.
Was a makeup remover. I was over there by the pharmacy and I see one of the makeup removers wiped. So the woman took it out of the package, wiped her face with it, and then left it on the counter with the package and then a half-drinking bottle of water. I'm like,
what the fuck?
I guess
I had a bucket. I was carrying a towel with me, so I grabbed the towel and grabbed the makeup things. You're gonna come into the store and
Our main problem is the kids. We're right next to a school.
Yeah.
I mean, we have the same thing here.
Not as bad as there.
I mean, it's probably.
They got high school literally
Like,
right
when
across.
school gets out, all the managers have to go out to the sales floor and watch them. They go in with backpacks, and they know which aisles don't have cameras. So you have to stay on those aisles. It's so annoying.
kids.
It is constant.
Fucking kids.
Hustle, bro.
Oh yeah, just half a sub, a couple of drinks and shit. It's not worth it.
You have it?
Lupe.
A couple weeks still. It looks like it's not 3 or 4 months ago.
You're not the owner of all
Fucking kids stole like $90 or $80 worth of fucking Pokemon cards.
Where?
Fucking here.
We sell that here?
Yeah. They used to be like where the baby food was, like right on that little panel.
And they were stealing
They
it?
grabbed like 10 or 11 fucking cards.
They ran out?
Into the fucking ripped them up, took the cards, and fucking ran out the store. Like $80 worth of Pokemon cards.
I can't stand
I'm like, you fuck.
Shit.
I don't like pizza anymore.
Like, I can't stand these fucking.
Speaking of peaches,
Oh god.
so Canadian, I haven't seen you in a minute. How you doing?
Peaches.
Like you're growing your hair out there. You got a little cowlick going on.
Peaches now.
I don't have time to get a haircut.
Well,
I don't have time with the
How do
baby
they
doll.
do that, bro? They only put 2 minutes. Fuck that.
Damn,
So-
never gonna get the most of the best one.
yeah, they give you a couple shitty ones.
The plain
Get
generic
the
one.
fuck out.
Like, I always get the Frito. I don't know about you guys. I get like the Lay's, the mixture chips. They got the Doritos. They got the regular. There's always the one. I don't know about you. The one flavor. Like for me, it's that sour cream and onion. I hate that shit. All the other ones I can eat, but that one, it's like they throw that in there to fuck you
Cheetos.
up.
You hate Cheetos?
No, like
No,
Cheetos
Cheetos
are
is good.
always
Yours is
like-
Cheetos. Is that your one that you
Well, that's
like?
the one I like literally refuse to touch until like the end.
So
Oh,
Cheetos. So that's yours.
I like
that's
fuck
your least
everything
favorite.
but the Cheetos.
Nah, Fritos. You don't touch none of that shit.
I love
No?
Fritos.
Fritos are
Fucking
hit or miss. You won't go after them. It won't be your first choice. So what's your first choice? Like mine, I go for the Cheetos. Honestly, that's what you.
Definitely not mine.
Funyuns.
Flaming hot Funyuns?
I don't fuck those. I don't care about spicy food.
Yeah, but those are the odd ones.
Regular Funyuns?
Regular Funyuns.
They make it stale. We have a lot of stale bags.
I don't taste that. It's salty.
No, hard popcorn.
Popcorn's good too.
Oh, those are actually those are good.
What are the little
Yeah, they got
twisty ones?
jalapeno.
You like the Frito twist, the barbecue twist.
Oh,
Those are good. They don't make those anymore.
no, they still make them.
Those the-
I eat those. Nobody else. Everybody else would eat that.
With those? Cheddar jalapeno Cheetos. I'll eat the whole bag if I get either one of those.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah.
You like the sriracha?
Well, there's
They make a queso
at
one.
the W Winn-Dixie, they have a sriracha.
Big W.
They have a siracha chip. That's really good too.
I actually saw the
Sriracha
warehouse
meat
on the way to
anything?
Jacksonville the other day.
Oh shit.
I saw the big warehouse.
Like
What? What?
Sriracha. I was just wondering if it meant anything.
Yeah. What does it mean?
Like
I'm Hispanic
it took me
too.
forever to realize.
No.
You're more Hispanic than me. You got a Spanish sounding name. Mine is. You know you guys know my name. That's fucking not Spanish. So.
Wait,
I only say that as
Guru,
an ignorant white person. Like it took me forever to realize queso meant cheese.
Spanish.
Oh, wow.
So it's like quesadillas. I'm making a million of them.
And you didn't realize it.
Never
Finally, the light came on.
Queso just meant like cheese. So I was just curious if sriracha meant anything.
I don't know.
Well, Sriracha's a fucking Asian.
Is it? I was gonna.
Yeah, just now I was thinking about it.
Now it's not even Spanish. It's going across the fucking.
Yeah, it's on that.
International Mexican.
Mexican.
It's all Mexican.
It's all Mexican.
Ain't no Asian over here. Straight Mexican.
What do you make
No, honestly.
I use cinnamon to make mole? I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
Yeah, but I'm dating.
And chocolate.
Huh?
And chocolate.
Is that what makes it all dark? It looks like really
No.
dark and.
It's the chili.
Oh.
Well, it's good, but I don't like that dark chili. I like mole verde.
Mole verde, which is green, right? Green. Yeah, verde is green. So anybody have interesting things that happened over the summer so far? I mean, we're now like a month in. Anything? I mean, I got a lot of shit to talk about, but I really can't. On this, I gotta kind of separate it on another episode. But
Somebody got fired from my store.
ooh, for doing what?
Oh,
Really?
shit.
Doing what?
So they didn't want their staff to leave what they were doing and stop anything. So they would log on the computers and do the training for them.
Oh no.
She didn't get fired. She retired before she got fired.
Yeah.
So they basically said you need to retire.
Mm-mm.
She just did it before, like, so she got caught and then she did it. She's like, okay, I'm retiring. That's
Damn.
what happened, yeah.
So in the process, she said I'm out. They didn't even tell her. She's like I'm
Basically,
done.
Yeah.
Before they could do anything.
Well, HR stepped in and everything. At that point, I think
It was
got
over.
decided.
Yeah, the writing was on the wall.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I actually do have a fucking story.
Go ahead.
It could have went way worse.
Yeah.
So basically, there was an incident that happened at the Big W.
The Big W.
You know, we have our curbside delivery. Shout out Walmart. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm going outside, and there's a lady, red truck, tinted windows. She runs the stop sign, of course, because that's literally what everyone fucking does. It was that stop sign right there in particular.
Yeah, why even have it?
Coming out, and she fucking runs the stop sign, and I like briefly glance over. I'm like, quick glance like that, and my exact words were, "Where the fuck do you have to be? Keep going. Keep in mind, it's fucking raining. Her windows are up. She doesn't stop. She doesn't say, oh, what the fuck did he say to me? Turn around, park her truck. Nothing. I put the lady's stuff in the car. I go back inside. I go back up to the desk. Doing my thing. Whatever. Call the store. They're like, oh, I want to speak to the manager.
That was the lady?
She's on the phone for like a fucking hour saying like, oh, this black man, short hair, glasses,
Yes, Negro.
blah, blah, blah. So they basically pointed me out to a fucking T.
Wow.
So then I get called over.
Listen, you don't black customer staff here.
And they're like, did anything happen when you were outside? I was like, oh, why? They're like, oh, well, this lady described you to a T, saying you called her a stupid white whore. And I'm like, oh my God. I was like, what?
I mean, she is. But...
Windows, keep in mind, her windows were up because it was fucking about to rain. So, yeah, I don't even know what the fucking looks like. So, she's like right here.
Sir,
she's like right.
Is your name Karen?
She's like here,
Tanya.
and I'm here.
Yes, Karen or Tanya.
So even if I did say that, which I fucking didn't, because I don't even know what the fuck he looks like. There's no way that you heard me, because your windows were fucking up.
The customer's always right.
So her windows were fucking up, and I was pretty fucking far away from her to the point where she couldn't fucking hear shit. So if I fucking said it, how the fuck did you hear me?
Right, because she's
making
I was like,
it up. Whatever. I fucking did a little incident report.
Really?
I had to fucking hear something.
You had to say something.
You're pretty fucking loud.
But her windows.
But you had to hear something. And she just kind of fucking.
Her windows were up the whole time. So, I had to write a statement. I had to write a statement. We looked at the cameras and her windows were up the whole entire fucking time.
So it corroborated that, and basically nothing happened. She was just.
And from what it looks like, I barely looked in the truck. So how the fuck did I even see that you were a girl? Yeah. I saw two people in a truck. So I didn't know.
How do you know?
I didn't know you were white. Right. I didn't know you were a girl.
Right. So she was just pissed off. So why was she so mad?
I have no fucking idea. So I didn't know. You know. I didn't even know she was a girl.
But did you kind of put your hands up when she drove by and stopped?
I went like that. I briefly glanced over and I kept walking. So I didn't.
Did you give her like a stern look, like?
I looked and I kept going.
Yeah, like.
So like, I didn't even fucking see who was in the truck. Didn't even see who's in the fucking truck. I didn't know you were white.
There's gotta be something that triggered her, man.
I have no fucking idea. So she came back in the store like a couple days ago. A couple days ago, she came into the store.
The lady
came in. So I don't even know who the fuck I'm supposed to be looking at.
She wanted to be fired.
I don't know what she looks like. I don't know nothing.
Yeah, like did she ask for?
They literally were like, this one person took care of her and was just like, oh, she didn't want you taking care of her because that's the one that you called a stupid white whore. What do you look like? What am I supposed to be looking for?
I'm gonna call you a stupid white whore because you called me a stupid dick.
She wanted propane. I was like, okay, give me the key. And then someone came outside and was like, no, go back inside. I'm like, why the fuck do I need to go back inside?
Because she's
I'm like, whatever. I went back inside and I was like, so why did you need me back in here? And they were like, oh, that was the one lady that said that you. I'm like, I don't even know what fucking lady. Like, what lady am I supposed to be looking at? No, I don't know what she looks like.
Don't even know, but she knows you.
Apparently.
Man, you gotta be careful walking out of this parking lot now.
So yeah, she started talking all this shit. Was just like, he should be fired. What the fuck? Your managers didn't do anything.
Yeah, so
I don't even know what you look like. Who am I supposed to be looking for?
What are they supposed to look at the camera and you're not like they don't know what you're saying?
Well, yeah,
they can't fire you.
They're a window like this,
right? Like if they're
like they're already. Everyone's already on my side, but they had to write a fucking.
Of course, because
she got mad because she's like, "Oh, no one fucking did anything. He should be fired. He sucks. I have it on my dash cam." I'm like,
okay, well, show us your dash cam.
I'm like, why the fuck don't you show your fucking dash cam? I'm like, get the fuck out of here. If it was really that,
bro,
big of an issue, you would have came back in the store and showed your fucking dash cam footage instead of calling the store, complaining about it for 2 hours, and then trying to get someone fired for some shit. What the fuck? So yeah, she still hasn't showed her dash cam footage, but apparently she has dash cam footage.
Okay, well,
never came back into the store to be like, oh, let me
because there's nothing there. That's why
I got dash cam footage with audio.
Fine.
He said this.
Fine.
That's what I would have.
If it's that serious, show it. Otherwise, get the fuck out.
So I'm like. So I like let the fucking let one of the managers know. I was like, oh, she came back into the store, and they're like, oh, just don't go near her. I'm like, well, I don't know what the bitch looks like. I'm like, I'm fucked.
She's a white lady.
She can come into the fucking store.
She's a white lady. That's kind of hard in this place.
I'm like, everyone here's fucking white.
Yeah.
And the
mid-40s.
The funny thing about that is like every time I go outside,
but you know the car.
I almost get hit by a fucking car every time I go out here.
Oh, so
and no one's ever fucking said anything. Like, oh, this fucking black guy called me this. Do you know how many times you almost get hit by a fucking car going out here? It's like every time you step outside, you get hit like almost 6 or 7 fucking times.
Damn.
I almost got hit.
Nobody fucking stops at the stop signs. Nobody looks when they back out. You get hit almost every fucking time. So if that's the case, if I said what I said, every single person would have fucking said something and complained about me. And this is the first person that said some shit. It's like, fuck. That's dumb shit.
So going on where like you said, the customer went to our management and wanted things done. Ice, you had a story. I thought it was amazing. Can you tell us the story about what happened to this lady at Applebee's? Tell us, please. 'Cause I heard it, and you listen to this guy. You're gonna be like, what? Go ahead. The Applebee's story. The waitress.
Applebee's.
She had a table walk out on her.
Okay.
And
yeah.
she knew one of the women, so she looked her up on Facebook and started harassing her. Telling her she needed to come in and pay her tab.
And how much was the tab for?
It was like $300.
Woo! Wasn't no small tab.
Walked out with 300.
Same day, like harassing her the same day constantly, or did it go on?
Next couple days, I guess. And so the lady reported her to Applebee's, and they fired her. And now they're filing a lawsuit against Applebee's for harassment and shit. And they walked out on their tab.
So you think that's right?
So
the Applebee's to fire her?
Did they not pay the tab?
No, they didn't pay the tab.
Well, that is like she is.
Walking out with 300.
In a way, yes.
No, they're trying to sue for her.
Yeah, well, I don't think they'll win though. I don't know.
They'll settle.
I mean, at the same time, I don't.
Never gets there.
Yeah, of course.
That's all they want.
Like that. Yeah.
All they wanted was a little bit of.
But
damn,
customer's always right. You only got to remember 5 words. Sorry, it won't happen again. I've had to say it more times than I care to admit. Things I wasn't apologetic for because
300.
when you toe the line in customer service.
See, that's why I didn't last.
Bro,
I never apologize. Like if I did you wrong, like to this day, I'm not apologetic for anything. Like,
I don't either.
I hope I should have spat in your food.
I don't give a fuck.
Nah, but they can make your life a living hell. As you can see with him, the lady came back all because of for whatever perceived issue. The lady came back and wanted his job. You know, instead of you just
any inkling of proof of it.
So
yeah, you're fucked.
I worked in the deli, right? I was serving what the fuck it was a hot case.
Yeah, the hot case. Here at the Big W.
There's two ladies.
Yeah, it works.
There's two ladies. One of them was saying like, "Oh, I think she was here first. You serve her." I was like, "Oh, it doesn't matter who was here first. I'll serve whoever's ready." Lady in the back. Lady in the back.
They don't have the numbers.
She misheard.
They don't got the numbers.
Just a matter of fact,
But they don't have the numbers. They didn't pull the numbers. Oh, see, that's why you gotta have the numbers.
So she misheard me thinking I said, "I don't give a fuck. I'll take either one of you." She might complain to the assistant. She misheard. So I wanted my food. Keep in mind, I took a few tenders in the hot case. But anyway, I wasn't paying for it later. But anyway, she was like, she didn't even come to me. I heard you come back. You said something like, no.
Why would, yeah.
Why the fuck would I ever say that? I didn't say that to her. That's the craziest thing I was ever like, oh. And then I got cuffed out in French by this.
Yeah.
Why did she cut you out?
So she was behind this guy no, she was in front of this guy that had lunch meat and shit like that, right? But she forgot an item. I think she forgot bread.
So she wanted to run back and get it.
She wanted to run back and get it. I was in the middle of scanning her order. I saved it. Well, at first I was looking at the guy and I was like, "Is this your stuff?" He's like, "No, it's a lady that was."
And she didn't speak any English?
She spoke a little bit, but it wasn't
broken English.
So I saved her order. I'm like, you know what, man? I'm gonna take care of you because he only had meat and cheese. He was done in 30 seconds. Didn't take long. And she comes back just in time. By the time he already paid, he's like, "Why did you take him before me?" Blah blah blah. Do you know who I am? I will fuck you up. Like, shit. But that's basically what she was trying to say. Like, I will sue your ass. You don't take someone in front of me when I'm just because I want.
How long is she gone?
She's gone like a good 2 minutes just to get bread.
Bitch, you take it to
And how many items did this other guy have?
2 items. Her like she had a full cart. She wanted me to wait for her.
Oh my god!
Yeah, I saw her.
She's the one that left. Like literally, you like, hey.
I was in the middle of saving her order.
Did you tell her, hey, I'm gonna save your order?
No, I didn't say any of that. She was gone.
That shit happened.
But she didn't even tell, hey, listen, I gotta go grab something. I'll be right back.
Yeah, she didn't say none of that.
She just walked out of the line. Yeah. In the middle of the fucking, with nobody else there, just walked out.
No, anybody knows she was gone.
That happened to me like a couple fucking weeks ago.
I give you guys credit.
It wasn't like he left the line or whatever. So we were fucking slammed. We were like fucking slam-packed busy. I think it was the day before 4th of July or some crazy shit. And I was like, I had to hop on a fucking register. I'm like, all right, let's fuck kill. So I'm fucking scanning this guy's shit out. I'm fucking going. I like looked out of the corner of my eye and I swore I saw a fucking divider. So I'm like, all right, I'm stopping. Boom, stopped. Oh, here's your total. Blah, blah, blah. He already paid. He paid early because, you know, you can pay as soon as the first item's scanned or whatever.
Right, you put it on, just wait on it.
I went.
And he had more items?
And then I was like, here's your receipt. Have a good one. Or I was like, I just gave him the receipt or whatever. And I looked and I was like, oh, that's still your stuff? And he's like, yeah, that's still my stuff. And I was like, oh, I'm sorry about that. Whatever.
You had a divider.
Like, no, he didn't have one. I swore I saw one out of the corner of my eye, but
I
was trying to get everyone out of the
fucking
line. Oh, yeah. I was just trying to get everyone out of the fucking line. I was just like, okay, sorry about that.
He's like fucking, like little guys in the trees. Like this guy over, I can't even over here.
He was like, oh, you're going too fast. He's like, oh, you're going way too fast for my liking. I'm gonna check my receipt. And I was like, go ahead and check the receipt, sir. Everything's on there.
So he was making sure you didn't fuck it up.
Instead of checking the receipt,
like my mom.
He wanted to be a fucking douche. So he doesn't even look at the receipt. He crumbles it up and then stares me down. I'm like, oh yeah, but you're gonna check the receipt? You're like, you didn't even check it. So I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm not gonna say anything. dude's already fucking mad. I was like, whatever. I kept scanning his shit, and I was like, oh, your total's blah, 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 whatever. And I was like, gave him the receipt. I was like, have a good one, sir. Happy 4th. Or whatever. Because I think it was a day or two before that.
Yeah.
And then stared me down, held up the fucking line.
Be
and
careful,
then
bro.
he's just like, you need to speak. You need etiquette classes. You need this. You need that. And I'm like,
Wow.
why the fuck am I going to engage with you if you're already mad? I'm like, I'm just not going to fucking say anything.
I'm fucked up because I love that.
I'm just not. I'm going to just be quiet. I'm going to
I love it.
fucking order.
Because I can be an asshole. You know what I mean?
Apparently.
Like, I'm never...
Apparently, me not speaking to him when he was already mad made me a fucking bad person.
Want you
but
to
you're
kiss
already
their
fucking
ass.
mad. I'm like, I'm not gonna speak to you.
They want you to kiss their ass and make sure it's fine. I'm sorry, we fucked up. Can I hack two on your shit? Alright, that's what they want you to do.
I'm not gonna speak to you, dude. You're already fucking mad as hell. So then
the customer's always right.
He moved out of the line and stared me down after the fact. It was like, you need to speak. You aren't speaking. You need to speak. I'm like, I'm not gonna fucking speak to you.
I'll be here tonight waiting for you.
And then the people after him, they said the most fucked up shit. They were just like, oh, that bitch is just mad because his wife died on his ass. He's just an old, grumpy little bitch.
Yeah, because some of them are just miserable SOB.
He was miserable.
Shop here.
So yeah, he got mad at me because I didn't want to speak to him. I'm like, why? If I said one fucking word to this guy, he would have went the fuck off. So I'm like, what is the point of me speaking to you if I say one word, you would literally fucking want to jump over the counter and try to beat me up? I'm like, I'm just not gonna fucking say anything.
You don't want to do that.
Taken it.
I'm like, bro, I'm just not gonna say shit.
Oh, knowing you, yeah, you would.
So yeah,
The only thing that annoys me with customers, like even today it happened. I'm throwing some shit on them, and the guy's like, "Where you are, getting some shit." Well, I'm stocking the shelves. He's trying to grab it, and I'm like, "Yep, bro, can you fucking wait? I'm almost done." Like, and I can see them. I got, you know how this.
They do that to me all the time.
I know. I'm like, I move out of the way. I'm like, bro, you got it. You want to get in here? But don't just like slide in like fucking like this. Like as I'm putting it up, I'm like, bro, go ahead. I put the shit. Go ahead. Bro. I'm walking away.
Now at my store, I hate every customer. Oh, they all.
Oh, yours.
I feel like they all fucking jump in front of me on purpose. They get in the way. I'm bad. I hate every single one.
You've been soured. You've probably been soured. You're never coming back.
You're soured. Or if you do,
I hate them all. I don't give a fuck. I'll get in the way. I'll block the aisle, man. I need to get my shit done.
retail.
No, they do that all the time in Frozen. They're like, you'll be stocking something. They'll be like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna reach over you to grab this.
At least they're
I'm
telling you.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, it's still.
No, it sucks. I agree, but at least they say something.
A lot of people still don't even think.
Right.
Or like customer walks down the aisle.
Get
Like
in.
5 times like, where's this? You tell them, walk away. I'm like, oh, okay, fucking awesome, man.
Oh, you're talking about those? Those are the Instacart, man.
Oh,
Come up to you and ask.
The nicest one is Christine.
Yeah.
You can mess with her though. All the other ones, I'm sketched out about.
That one dude, the little black guy, he always sits in here waiting for his next order.
I know.
That motherfucker.
I cut his shit. He gave me a whole bro. He asked for 2 porterhouse ones. He asked for a New York strip and he asked for a bone-in pork, Boston butt, kind of to like 4 pounds.
Right.
Dude, I took at least 30 minutes, and
Oh,
this one
he
lady,
was so pissed off
that
probably
I
too.
fucking hate her in the meat department. She walks out
You
and
get a lot of
he
people in
asked
the
her,
department.
it's like, oh, is she done? Is my stuff almost done? She was like, no, your stuff's not done. You asked for a lot of stuff. Dude, I took an extra 15 minutes to scrape it off.
I fucking hate that guy. He gave me a whole fucking lecture on why I don't speak Creole or why I need to learn how to speak Creole because I said I don't fucking speak it. Yeah, bitch ass Instacart dude. I'm bagging his stuff.
You speak it?
He's saying some shit. No,
Is this nigga moving with
Creole.
the hat backwards?
Yes.
Oh my god, I hate that motherfucker.
Fucking buckwheat. Looks like buckwheat. With the hat on.
So I was like, I'm sorry, sir. What did you say? And he's like, you don't speak Creole? I'm like, no. He's like, you're not
Wow,
Haitian? I'm like, no, I'm not fucking Haitian.
What? All black
He's like,
people are
well,
Haitian
why
all
don't
of a
you know how to
sudden?
speak Creole?
Wait a second. So all black people have to speak Haitian?
And then he got
Creole?
he got mad and went on a whole rant. Was just like, oh, you should learn how to speak Creole. What if I don't? What if I don't want to speak
English?
You in America, nigga. Like,
Right.
you better learn English.
And then he,
I get it. Learn a language, but don't tell me I got to learn another
he
language.
was like, what if I don't feel like speaking English? I'm like, what the fuck? What if you don't feel like speaking English?
You can go back to Haiti.
I'm like, then you can take your bitch.
Yeah. There's no Instacart shoppers in Haiti. I can tell you that right now.
Like, goddamn. Like, I'm not fucking learning your goddamn language. Fuck you.
You can be a gangbanger or you can fucking be a robber. That's about it.
Oh, they probably talking about
All they do, and they're not supposed to speak Creole at work. But they do it all.
Just say, get mamon. That's all you got to tell them. Hey, when they talk shit, you say, get mamon. Yeah, get mamon, Coco Santi. Get mamon. That's it. And I walk away from it.
Sounds wild. I got a lot of people at work in my place.
I know what it is. I know. Of course. I live down in Miami. I met with the Creole. I can get by with a couple words.
walks away. What is it?
Yeah.
I'm gone, bitch.
Yeah, I'm out. Go Santi. Get mamon.
I like Haitian people.
Nope.
No, that's cool. That's cool. Some of them are hard workers, and some of them are just. But that's like everybody. I think you can make that with every ethnicity.
Like, I mean, the ones that are like from there. It's not like the ones that are like, oh, their parents are Haitian and like
no,
Haitian
they work.
American.
We got some working here.
The ones that are like
I used to work in
Haitian,
dairy.
arrogant as fuck.
Oh, I know. Yeah, my boy.
Jay
Yeah.
and his dad.
Oh, yeah.
So Haitian, bro, the fucking awesome workers.
I get so mad when people think I'm Haitian because I'm like, I'm nothing like those arrogant pieces of fucking shit. Fucking compare me to them. And they are fucking arrogant, rude, and
I got nothing to do with him.
I can't stand that.
We are just about we here at the Fam 305 just about any statements for ethnicity, especially Haitians. We love everybody. We love every ethnicity, especially Haitians. So it's not Asians too. We do not represent the thoughts of Freddie or any others that discourage the Haitians or Creole or anyone from that liquor.
I won't say I don't
Disclaimer.
I won't say I hate them, but
It's good to
I
down with all of
resent
them.
them. They piss me off.
I'm dating.
So do black people have this thing where like certain types that other black people?
Yeah.
Yes.
Like,
Oh, I can tell you about Puerto Ricans now. Wait, yes.
They have that.
People straight from Africa fucking hate black
Yep.
people. It's the naughty-
Or
it's the
people
naughty-
from
it's
fucking
just-
Haiti.
French
Yeah.
people.
Really? I think there's a lot of cultures that have that. Yes.
Yeah, that's the same thing with the fucking Haitians.
Yes.
Yep.
That's why I don't like them.
A lot of Puerto Ricans don't get along. Like
Yeah.
my wife can't get along with any of the Puerto
People think
Ricans.
they're above.
It's the same thing for like Puerto Rican. I'm pissed off at Puerto Rican. This and you ask me
This is like freaking
Yeah, so it's like the Africans are worse. Like straight from Africa. Oh, they fucking hate black people. Hate it all. No, that's completely different.
It's a different animal.
That's a different animal.
Yeah, right? Apartheid and shit. I'm learning how to
But yeah, we're straight from Africa. Oh yeah, some of them motherfuckers hate blacks, hate African American blacks, can't stand them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they. I've never met one, but I've heard stories. And I'm like, I hope I never meet one. I hope I never meet a straight up African. It's just gonna be like, oh Jesus Christ,
You don't know shit.
you don't know,
This nigga.
right? Or some shit like
You don't know how good.
Nah, plus I'm going to Saudi Arabia like in March of next
I
year.
heard.
Yeah, we gotta talk about that. Let's put this shit off. You don't have a good one. Like I don't care about you, but like we gotta have. You're like, you gotta fucking.
Just kill it. I don't give
No,
a
I'm
fuck.
kidding. But huh?
Say what you're gonna say. I don't care.
Why the fuck Saudi Arabia
Because that's where she's working. She's there on a work visa.
working?
No, she is.
Okay, all right.
I video chat her all the time.
So do you know?
Did you have a plane
do
ticket
you know
bought
any?
previously before she moved?
No.
Oh, okay, good. Okay.
Have you talked to her on the phone? Have you like seen her? Like you seen her face?
I video chat her all the time, every day.
She doesn't come to America or anything.
Not yet, because she can't afford it right now.
What woman in your right mind, would Saudi Arabia? Women.
Oh, we talking about that now? I would never.
I don't own business. And
Yes,
business
women and
shit.
Americans.
She had to
We
go
don't follow
out
the law.
there. She went out there as an abroad so that she can make the money so that she can pay off all of her debt.
Does she wear a Habib? Does she wear a hijab?
They make about. They don't make much money.
She's supposed to.
It's
She doesn't wear shabab or shahad, whatever they call it.
no. She's from the Philippines. She's from the Philippines.
She's a woman.
She's gotta be fully clothed.
No.
She's gotta be fully clothed at least.
She has to have no showing, but she can have her face showing.
She had only no hair.
But
Who?
no, they can show their hair.
Yeah, bro. There's a problem with that. You don't want to talk to her.
But if you're talking about like, Luke, if you're talking about if she would become like Muslim, then she would have to have her hair covered up.
My mom was trying to I know. My mom was trying to be like, oh, look at those. I'm like, Mom,
Their religion
rules. You're like 16.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like,
forced under those rules.
ain't no way.
Like not legally.
Not like that.
No, it's not like it's not a mandatory.
I'd be 18. Just turned. I'm like, no.
It can
I'm
happen.
gonna say she was 18.
It can happen, but
The way these girls look nowadays,
older.
because that place is very.
oh yeah, no, it is.
It's a religion. It's not a law, but
It's
to
a
a certain extent,
it's
it might as well be
it's
a law.
a theocracy.
Right.
They got a fucking king, but they're Sharia law.
Yeah, they're not bad to me.
The church is the church.
To go on meeting.
Yeah, they pretend.
To go
They
and meet.
pretend because we all know.
That's not working.
Agenda 2025.
Yeah.
Tried it.
It's worth it to go meet her, but it's also worth it to go for the experience.
You know what they're doing in Louisiana? They have to show the 10 Commandments in the front of the school. I'm sorry, that's someone's relief.
But the thing is though, like I said, she went there to go and work because she had to make money to go pay off the debt.
Get it?
It's only she's only there to work. She's there on a work visa.
I've only tried the
And that's it.
peach royal. Oh, that's good as fuck. Is that good?
Dress it differently and call it something else.
$17.
But she's
Maybe
originally
not
from
call
the
it a
Philippines.
commandment. Maybe they never removed the pledge. We still have the pledge in the schools.
They don't mean the same thing.
You don't have to stand up for it.
You don't? Well,
Is that now or is that?
Because
Oh,
they
wait,
used to be a
didn't they-
Jehovah's
did they-
Witness.
Because I know when I was in school, they were trying to.
it's technical about that. You have to get a written letter from
Never
a parent. No, you're supposed to. Your parents are supposed to write a letter
Never.
to the school.
But
Never
No,
happened.
because I had a couple kids that did that shit, and it pissed me off because they wouldn't stand up.
But
I don't mind you. I get it, but it wasn't even that. They just didn't. They were, they just didn't care for the U.S.
Well, why would they? This place is a shithole.
But still, at least stand up. I'm not saying you have to fucking at least just stand up. You
at
can
least
stand
show a
up.
little respect.
Just have some respect. So I come to find out, all I need is a letter written from the parents saying I don't want my son or daughter to. So I told him that. I said, listen, I'm not here to judge you why, but you need to give me because this is told by me, by the administration. You need to give me a letter by your parents saying I do not want you
It probably
to
depends on
stand.
the school as well, right? Yeah.
So guess what? The next day she stood the rest of the year. I was okay with that. If she gave me a letter from mom or dad, I'll be okay with it.
So then you can't do anything at that point. Like it's school.
Well, I'm going to stand regardless. Written letter or not.
It's just a respect thing. I get it. I'm not telling you got to stand up, but you
Well,
know,
you are. Technically, you are. You know?
I am. It's just because I guess it's personal, but like, hey, man, people died for the fucking flag. Like, for us to have this freedom, I'm not asking you to fucking recite it. Just stand up. That's it. Just stand up. When it's done, you can sit down. But if you have a letter, if you have something that because of my religious beliefs I don't believe in it, fine. We have it in there. It's documented. Fine. You want to sit down? Just don't talk. That's all. That's all I'm saying. That's all. I mean,
Yeah, I know when I was in school, it was like that.
Uh-huh.
Like
I know, right?
You should have seen the trajectory.
Yeah.
You're heading towards straight Rodney Dangerfield. No respect.
No respect. These guys don't know about Rodney Dangerfield.
Anybody's beliefs, anybody's standings.
But they wanted to come
their
back.
family. None of it's.
But they wanted to come back.
They want what to come back?
They want like religion. They want religion to take over this country. They're bringing it back.
Talking to on that. It's both sides of the spectrum. Well, it's
Which
so extreme on either side.
Christianity.
Well, for you,
Yes.
yes. Depends. Well,
I'm
depending
not
on how many
creating
people
the
there are,
girls
just like
like
none.
What? They're gonna want people to do whatever they want? Come on.
Galatians say if a Christian
That one's
king
up
gets
there
taken
too.
out, hunted and persecuted, brother will turn against brother, mother against daughter.
Especially with
They're
summer.
gonna turn you in because you're not gonna worship the devil. You're gonna worship Jesus. And they're gonna snitch on you. Now, will that happen? It's yet to be determined, but that's what the Bible says is gonna happen.
But the
Yeah. Well, they want the Bible back in our country. Like
There's only
the
one
only.
dominating this country.
What is that?
To the covenant.
Oh,
Like
100%.
yeah. You're talking about like
There is no
Like
more we.
covenant.
There's only I.
you're talking about
Everything in this country now is only I. And that's the individual idea of exalting yourself over your peers and everybody else to get what you got.
like literally so to
Get
where
mad.
I was actually like
No matter who I have to step over to get.
I was sweating. It was bad.
like I said, man, whatever. To each their own.
Hey, we were talking about earlier. What you think these little girls are going to do now? They're going to look up to Tuah and think, oh, yeah, and there's a bunch of 12 and 14-year-old boys right now having the time of their life because these girls are like, what was she talking about? We need to find out.
Oh yeah.
I've never sucked a dick before. And now you got girls who have no business having sex.
Now they're gonna
participating
Tuah
in
and that
sexual
shit just because of her
because they think it's going
accepted.
to make them famous or popular, and it probably will for all the wrong reasons.
Mm.
I mean, everybody knows in school who the hoes are.
Yes. Yes. Definitely.
But now,
Come on, we all knew. We all knew.
Now it ain't just, oh, there that girl go right there. Now it's like, damn.
Yeah,
Probably all these girls are hoes.
that kind of.
Yeah, because they all want to freaking
The
find
one girl I was dating
to
kind of
talk
turned
to
into
in
fucking
a
She
relationship.
got turned into the.
Well, I mean, yeah, she was like sucking my dick in the hallway, sucking my dick in the bathrooms, like everywhere. Like literally,
Did
I'd
you
be like,
know
I want some head. Leave me some head.
Like, but did you know that before you started going out?
No, like she turned into one. Like I guess I brought
Oh,
that.
so you ruined her.
I
You
guess I
defiled
did. I guess I
Damn.
did.
You opened the door.
I guess I opened.
She walked through it, right?
Because after we broke up, she
You
was
didn't force
sucking
anyone to
like
do anything.
three or
She still
four
had to walk through
motherfuckers. She was sucking her dick in the fucking hallway, and I'm like, you did what?
And you were still with her?
No, we still talked. Like we were still friends and stuff.
Like a friendly suck off though. You get every now and then.
No,
Hey,
like when
for good old time's sake.
when I dated her, like we did that stuff. But then
when you broke up, that
we
was it. But then you kept hearing that she was doing stuff with others.
When we broke up, I found out from
So she
XYZ,
blew up.
like, oh, she
She
sucked
blew
my
up.
dick in whatchamacallit. Then I found out from another person, oh,
So
I was like, that's
the joy that she had started with you.
all right, man.
So you opened up the joy in her, her sexual proclivity. Yeah, you're the reason.
I mean, as far as I know of,
She's walking Avenue D right now because of you.
I haven't talked to her in a couple of years, but it was I guess it was one of those, you know, it was like a phase thing. Like she's like, oh, I don't want.
This is high school, right?
Yeah, it was high school.
I mean, whatever.
Wait, who was it?
You don't know her.
It was always
Well,
there.
what's her
it just
name?
Didn't come out.
It just didn't come out.
Confidential.
You just need
Okay,
someone
fair
to
enough.
show you that door.
Just freaks and some people
But
are.
yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that's weird.
she turned into one real quick.
I think that's weird.
What is weird?
This is different.
What? To be that way?
Yeah.
Why is it weird?
Some people just do it differently.
But some people, maybe they just can't get enough of it. Maybe they just enjoy
Say you have no
pleasing
self-control.
others. Yeah.
But every
Big time.
I feel like for every clique there's that one hoe. Like everybody.
Yeah,
gets that one hoe.
my buddies.
So it's like whenever I wanted fucking head, I'd be like, I text her, be like, hey,
your buddies had one.
come meet me here.
Yeah, we all had one. We had one.
Got the top. It was that easy.
Yep.
Well, I think culture's always swinging on a
What
pendulum.
are you guys doing?
Like we were very far on the conservative end, like very like locked down,
okay.
or just everybody's not uptight, but just not as
Sitting in the
loose.
parking lot?
And now we're very on the extreme end of the pendulum, where everything's like.
Yeah, well, social media is definitely.
And that's
Internet is making everything.
So much more stuff is open. Everybody talks about more, so everything is much more extreme. I feel like
And it's
pendulum's gonna
quickly.
swing back.
You think?
I think it always.
Well, that's why I think what they're trying to do with religion. I think they're trying to rein a lot of that shit in.
Well, yeah, I think the same thing with religion and all that goes back and forth too.
Religion's just another
I'm not
form
with
of
that shit.
control.
I know it is, but they want to control that part of it.
I
You
am
know,
not with
at
that
least,
shit.
and then in the back end, they're still doing the things that everyone else is doing. They don't see it.
You can't have a billion people running around serving themselves. like Ford
Well, do you
said,
think
we don't
religion's a
wanna
thing to
mention
control
it.
that?
Yeah,
Why do you think the religion's a thing to control those people, or do you think it should be something
because
else?
if nothing, well, they'd never thought of something else. This
Well,
is
that's
just
what
what they
government and state
came
is
up
for.
with. Religion is what they decided to use.
Originally, yeah.
Yeah, but it's also what they believe
Yeah,
in.
but our government was created by a bunch of
people. Well, you would have to find
Yeah,
what you
but
think broke is. You know?
But why did we come here? Why did the British come here? For religious persecution.
Don't do
So
that.
they
It's
could believe
bad.
what they want.
Well, why shouldn't I?
Yeah, our
'Cause
government
if
was
you do,
based off
you're going
of
to get
that.
punished. Now, if you don't believe there's any punishment, what's going to control you? Your own impulses and ambitions.
Well,
And this is what
it
we've
depends
been
how
talking
bad.
about.
Like,
That's
what punishment
always
you
a
actually
bad
need.
thing.
Like, is it actually bad to
This
go
country?
and have out of wed sex with somebody?
Well, 100
Like, you
years
have-
ago, you didn't do that.
Exactly. So that's something
Well,
you
you
always.
Why?
did. It was just
Now,
discreet.
how big picture
And
are
it
you
was
looking
very
at?
hush-hush.
Economy?
Correct.
You're
Well, you can look
looking
at anywhere. Yeah.
STDs, medical conditions.
Yeah.
So that's where it plays. It's like, all right,
Yeah.
you want to have premarital sex? Okay, but now you got a baby. You know what I'm saying? You're not married. You split up. Now the child has a rougher life because mommy and daddy don't love each other anymore. Now who's paying for the kid? So now government assistance comes in. Now who's paying for that? Taxpayers. So it's like, it's bad for the country to have a bunch of people just having wild
whatever
sex.
the fuck they want.
It goes to the same point though, because okay, Sean's married. What if he gets divorced? All right.
Oh,
Hypothetically, if he does get divorced, he was married. He had a kid with them.
Right.
They get divorced.
Party.
Same thing.
No one can predict.
we're having a party, baby.
But the
So
key is to try to, you know, like how it started is control it softly, like gently nudge it in the right direction.
Right. They don't want to be like,
when one religion doesn't work, they create another one.
yeah, but
Where
Christianity
did
is the
Christianity
one.
come from, though?
Well, it's
Judaism.
yes, or Zoroastrianism.
Where did the Ten Commandments come
Zoroastrianism.
from?
Zoroastrianism.
Judaism. It's not Christianity.
Yes.
And if you look into Confucianism
Yes.
and Taoism
Yes.
and Hinduism
Yes.
and Buddhism,
I
you're
love
going to
it.
find
I love those
overlapping
Near East,
themes.
of course.
But the primary
Yes.
one is if you do something wrong,
You
you're going to get
consequences.
punished.
Yes, consequences.
And that's what they need because they
Right.
can't have all of us going,
Right.
man, fuck this country.
Right. We have anarchy.
Yeah.
We don't want anarchy.
Some people say they want
We gotta.
that, but they don't.
Yeah.
It depends who you ask. Some people.
No, man. You don't want people walking in and like, hey, I don't like you. Boom, I'm gonna kill you. There's no fucking law against that.
Who are going to say, yeah, let's do it, until they're getting raped or murdered, and then they're going to say, this was a bad fucking idea.
Yeah.
Well, everyone's
Because
always
the
gonna
man
say
who
that.
wants to rape a woman is going to be like, hell yeah. And now when another man comes up and starts raping him, he's going to be like, hell no.
Well, that's just the case of human. It's always
Well,
good for me until it's not good for me.
Yeah,
That's-
once
It
anarchy
goes down to
comes in, my only
selfishness.
point is
People
that
being
you
selfish.
can't- there is no control anymore.
It'll
Well,
never
So
get to
if
anarchy.
civil authority
I hope not.
and Coast Guard
Oh, there's too many people with a lot of.
replace them, you're going to see
They're not gonna allow it.
they're everywhere. I mean, you see it already.
Listen, it comes down to us being selfish. We're humans are selfish. We are selfish. That's why we have to have government. That's why we have to have
We're taught
rules.
to be so.
But we are. Yes, you're right. We are taught to be selfish.
Wait a little bit.
It's part of our DNA. I mean, at some point, I want what you want. I want to make money. I want the nice car. I see my friend. I want that because we're selfish. I want to do what they're doing.
If you want to make the argument it's part of your DNA,
Well,
you also
it's
have
we're
to say
raised.
you can also have part of
Human is
your DNA.
inherently selfish.
Because some kids,
Yes, it
some
is
kids
inherently
aren't
selfish.
at all. You got a kid
At some level, they are.
that's my toy. No.
Right.
And then you got other kids that are like, you want to play with this here? Take it.
Inherently, you are selfish.
Yes.
But it's how you're raised.
Right.
So every kid
Right.
is selfish
Right.
until they're like.
At some
I don't
level.
know. I'm not saying you're wrong, but I'm
At
saying
some level.
philosophically,
Some level.
there's no way to really prove are we inherently selfish from birth, because everything is.
Well, why do we have government?
What's the saying?
Why do we have
Closed
government?
mouths don't get fed.
Yeah.
So if you're a baby, you learn I'm hungry. What do? I
Cry.
cry out.
Cry out.
Okay,
That's your
I'm wet.
communication.
What do? I cry
Cry
out.
out.
So you learn to use that to self-serve, but I don't think you're necessarily selfish because you need to live. You need mom's milk. You need new diapers. You know what I mean? And then from there, it can perpetuate.
Right.
But now we
Right.
teach these
Right.
kids.
Right.
Hey, they're trying to pass a rule now, like no smartphones till 8th grade or something like that.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
Congress is.
Oh, that'd be amazing. Thank you, please.
You can't do that.
But you can go fight for the war. Okay.
You go what?
You can't tell a kid when every other kid around him
Right.
there's no way they're going to be able to control that. You already opened Pandora's
Trust
box.
me, I don't want to go there about
You're
that.
not turning these little kids
I work
back
in
around.
that.
They're,
I work
they're
in that.
little hellions.
Yeah.
Rapscallions now.
Yeah. They're born with a phone in their hand, these kids nowadays. It's an appendage. They got a hand and they got a fucking phone. It's just.
And then they're going to have tumors in about 10
Oh,
years.
yeah. It's happening.
I don't even like keeping this thing in my fucking pocket.
It does. It's true.
Tumor from the phone?
The radiation that these things give off
is not nearly enough to do anything to you.
Over 10. We'll see. We'll find out. We're gonna start finding out now.
I've seen evidence that shows that cancer clusters have risen since cell phones.
But is that because of cell phones specifically, or is it because of other things?
Well,
I think cell phones part of
you have
it.
to go down to. Exactly. Because there's so much more shit going on other than cell phones.
I mean, when it comes to statistics and numbers, you can always find a way to finagle them.
Right.
Like,
Data. The
That's
data.
why you have to look into it.
Because the food is poisoned more, the water, so cancer could be from abundance of things.
Definitely
The
processed
tumors in the
food.
brain, they found
There is
underdevelopmental lobes in
like
children.
correlation between phones and radiation or anything like that, like to actually affect you in any degree. There's been a lot of research behind that, and I've heard a lot of it.
No, I've seen
Same thing
with
with
medically.
Bluetooth.
That's why they passed rules where you can't have the 5G towers within like 100 yards of
Why?
a school.
Because it's a shitload of
It's
microwave.
radiation and they
It's
know it's
microwave.
You don't have a 5G tower in your pocket.
No, but
like
it's constantly. You're constantly going back and forth these waves. You're right.
There's
It's
no
not a 5G.
actual
yes,
correlation
signal.
between your phone giving you more radiation or tumors. If that was a thing, it would have been.
Do you think they?
by now?
But do you think?
It's out though.
But
You
do
never
you?
heard them say don't keep your phone by your nuts.
I've
and
heard
shit
people
like
say
that.
that, but there's no actual
You're
like,
right.
correlation
But why would they
or
say
proof.
that?
Because there's always people saying that. I mean, I've had people from job sites saying like headphones are bad. They're going to give you radiation. Or your microwaves.
I believe that
Microwave
these,
shit.
these
Microwaves,
AirPods
yeah.
and shit are not good for your brain.
Really?
I totally
Well,
believe
yeah,
that.
people believe that.
I believe
But I've
that.
never seen
I can't
any sort of
prove it,
proof.
but yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
people believe all that shit.
Well, I know my
But if
cousin.
I see a lake and I see an alligator and I say don't jump in the lake because the alligator might eat you, it might not.
I wish my
But-
cousin would come on because he could talk
You're
more
gonna look
about
at
this,
it like,
about the Wi-Fi.
Is it worth it?
Well,
About
you got to
your
find
phone.
like an actual like correlation between the things. Like, is it actually happening because of this or because of like what else? As far as I've seen, I've never seen any like actual proof.
There has been news articles about it.
Yeah, I mean, you can look up.
There is proof in the articles. Read it and
If it's in politics, then you're gonna get in trouble. But yeah, like she said, I have looked it up. I've seen this medical journal and these people stimulate and speculate and say
about people's phones blowing up because
Right.
they decided to
Oh,
charge
phones
them
are
underneath
gonna
the
blow
pillow
up,
and shit like that.
Like my buddy, he turns off his Wi-Fi at a certain time. He turns it off in his house, so when you're sleeping, you don't want those that as excess with your phones going off.
Well, how far do you
those
want to go? Do you want to be
lights.
Amish?
well, people who
All
actually are
electricity
Amish
could be
have
terrible.
Yeah.
Sure, I'll be Amish.
I need electricity.
Electricity. He's talking about electricity.
Yeah. Of course, it's electricity.
I know Amish people have been electrocuted to death. I know a lot of FPNL line workers that are dead because of that shit.
I've seen videos of that shit.
Now, do I want them to take my electricity? No.
No.
But
I want it.
if they were like, look, next year, 2,852 people won't die because there's no electricity, then I might be like, ugh. You're going to guilt me into it,
So the
okay.
same thing
but-
about cars then. A lot of deaths will be prevented from cars.
Oh, for sure.
Electric.
But I'm also
the
that
cars.
person who, like, you made that as a joke, the Amish thing, but I literally thought about
No, I
running
didn't.
away once to
Actual
live
plan,
in an Amish community because
It is a
this
point.
world is FUBAR. And, you know, like how lucky we are right now that for over an hour we've been entertained. And yeah, you've been checking your phone and you're using your phone, but we're
Right.
not watching a movie or a
No.
TV show. We're just having conversation.
Right.
And we would survive just fine without, you know, if we had.
Well,
a
we
candle
did before all
instead of a
this.
light.
I mean, you
That's
kind
what
of
I'm saying.
remember. You guys not really so much, but we had a world where we didn't have cell phones and we talked on a regular phone, or we just talked to
Well, that's
friends.
not
We
even
didn't-
like this.
But like they said, you knew.
But there was no access to cell phones when we were.
I said back in the day, you knew where everybody was because all the bicycles were in the same yard.
And we were out.
It was the same thing when I was a kid.
Well, in Canada, you guys are different, I guess.
But what?
It was
Oh,
the
okay.
beepers that changed everything.
The beepers, the communication. But you know, it's just definitely a different world from when I grew up.
Man. I don't know.
I'll take it. I'm okay with it.
Well, it's always going to be different.
Yeah, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it.
But the step from these was to Neuralink and shit like that. Because you see, Elon's already put a microchip in a paraplegic person's head, and he's already using it.
Yeah.
And so you see these Apple goggles and shit like that. This was all just a step to get to that. Now, I wouldn't want to be one of the first 100 people.
Would you want that? Would you guys want to have? Would you want to have a microchip in your brain?
You're wearing them because you probably are going to end up blind.
I don't know how I would feel.
But would you want? Would you guys want a microchip in your brain? If I could tell you today all the shit that when you get older, because we're all going to get older, they say, hey, listen, we can put a microchip that will help your brain function and you'll remember shit you can actually access. Would you want it? Yes or no?
No.
No?
No, but they can track on what you
No.
Because the bullshit is
Why not?
like that.
They're going to tell you.
Fix up when you're the same people
miracle.
causing those problems that need to be fixed up in the first place.
But you're in your. If you could say,
we
listen,
wouldn't have Alzheimer's and shit.
if you had
They
a
didn't
family
put
member,
aluminum and everything,
listen,
and pump us filled with metal and shit like that.
if you had a family member that was blind and they say, listen, we can there's a microchip that we can put and you'll be able to see. You telling me you wouldn't consider that if you were going blind?
Well, of course you would. If you're going
So
blind.
what's the difference between that and having something in your brain to help you with your train of thought?
But if they came to you and said, look, we used this experiment on 100 people and they all died and that's how we perfected it. Now you're going to reap the benefits, but what about those 100 people that died?
Well, that's testing.
Feel okay?
How much shit have they done over the years that animals have been tested on, and they're still doing it to this day? I keep seeing that. I don't know if you guys. I'm on Twitter. I keep seeing fucking cats walking fucked up, and they're telling you, hey, they're using this score. This particular business is testing on animals on the shit that you buy. I'm like, we know. Come on. You know, guys, they're doing all kinds of shit that we don't know about, and we're just like happily buying the products. Hey. Fuck it, right? The less we know, the better, right?
It's just about the method and how you get there. If you're gonna boil it down to there, you just gotta it has to be.
Yeah, like you said, I don't have a problem with either one of those options, but my problem is when you say, don't you want to cure cancer? Don't you want to?
Well, they have a cure. You know that.
Fucking fucktards causing this.
They're causing it.
No.
It's a business. You know that.
Exactly.
We go down that rabbit hole.
Go to waste.
Yeah.
You know? Spin that shit. It was like, yo, I was joking around in there after the debate, and I said, watch, we're going to get a fucking major hurricane in the next week or two because the Democrats need it to happen as a distraction away from that fucking debate. And this hurricane,
it's going to hit Texas.
Turn into much.
It's going to hit Texas.
Don't be surprised in the next month we're going to get another one.
Jamaica. You know, there's I saw it online. There's an actual invention, like a patent to control hurricanes.
How the fuck are you gonna do that?
Clouds anyway.
They could control the fucking hurricanes. You remember
all that shit forever.
You remember the hurricane that was like, I don't know, it was like 4 years ago that was supposed to hit Stewart, and the last minute that shit turned up. You guys remember? It was coming for us.
Yeah.
And then like right off the coast, that fucking thing went like this. Why the fuck did it do that? Because everyone was saying.
That was me. I was outside.
Yeah, that was that orb that was flying. But think about it. Think about it. What's in Stewart right across here, the bay here? What do we have?
The ocean.
Yeah, but right before the ocean. Sewell's Point, all those fucking $1 million homes, a lot of people with a lot of money, a lot of control. You telling me they said, hey, we can't have this hurricane direct hit Sewell's Point. All these millionaires are going to be. So they did something. They probably had that machine.
Any of it. I'm going to say that. I don't think they can make any of that shit.
I saw it with my eyes. I'm reading. I'm like, I got to show. I'll send it to you. I'm like, what the fuck? It's an actual invention.
wouldn't surprise
me. They use like sound waves and some DARPA. It has something to do with DARPA. They control the fucking bro. It's crazy.
I do some shit like that.
They're seeding. They're seeding. They can make it rain.
I'm to the point where it's
somebody
just
that can't control fucking hurricanes. At least direct. I'm not talking about create them, and I'm talking about move them. Like, hey, we don't want to go this way. We want to go a little. Okay, we're gonna do something.
As long as you get the right variables,
right,
you can make it happen. Now, can you control it? I don't know about that.
It's not like a joystick, but I'm talking about they can adjust the
East Coast before. Oh, the way Sioux Falls.
No, let it move a little bit. We don't want it to directly hit this. We want it to get away.
To a certain direction. Yes. It's like bowling, you know.
Right.
Send it down the lane.
And what happens?
You're gonna hit some pins.
All you need is a little bit of a nudge, and it's gonna go one way, right?
Yeah. I mean, nothing surprises me nowadays. So it's like it's to the fucking point where like everything's so fucked. Whereas like if I was like.
But think about it. All these hurricanes, where do they hit? Where do they hit?
I don't know.
Katrina, where do they hit? Fucking New Orleans. Okay, but where's the New Orleans? A major city, but all that was all like lower. Like The population was like, not that many. Andrew, I went through Andrew. You know where it hit? Fucking Homestead. There's nobody in Homestead. Yeah, there's a small population, but it's mostly flat land. There's nothing out there.
Oh, yeah, there's a reason why nobody's there.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, it's funny that the hurricane, and that hurricane was supposed to hit us, where I lived in Hollywood. That shit fucking dipped. It was supposed to do this.
It hit us
and it went like that.
That was a nasty storm.
What, Andrew?
Yeah,
Andrew.
My dad made us get in the laundry room and hide.
Yeah, I did too.
And I could
in
see
Hollywood.
the fear on his face.
Yes.
And I said, damn.
You guys don't remember that. You guys weren't even alive. Any guys born in 92? No. You guys weren't even alive yet.
I know Katrina, Francis, and James.
Yeah, but those were like weak ones. Like the fucking Andrew was a Cat 4. Technically, it was a Cat 5 when it hit Miami. There's an argument on whether it was a 4 or 5. And I was 100 miles, like 70 miles north, and that shit was scary. Like you said, that shit was scary. It sounded like a woman screaming outside. Woo! That's what you kept hearing for like 2-3 hours.
That's what you hear. I felt bad because like
it's scary.
There was a hurricane like right after my brother was born, and like for the next 2 days you could hear like this animal. But it was a hurricane. It wasn't like an actual dying animal.
It's a hurricane.
But it sounded like a dying cat or something.
Right.
That shit was weird.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Like,
and have you guys ever been outside? Like not outside, but looked out the window during a hurricane? You can actually see like the lights. The weird ass.
No, I never looked outside.
You'll see they call it green lightning.
It's the loudest thunderbolt you'll ever hear in your life. It's fucking loud as shit.
Yeah, when I was a kid, I wanted hurricanes. I was like, man, I want a hurricane. After Andrew, I was like, fuck that shit. Never again. Never. And then with working at where we work, we have to deal with that too. We work a lot. But
a tornado right over here a few years back. I was in a place and the tornado came. And I started heading towards the front door. I'm watching the hail and all that shit.
Oh, you know it's bad when you get the hail.
Fuck are you doing? Get away from the window. Yeah, right.
I should probably get back in.
You don't realize till you experienced it.
It was going east, so we were all right. But
you actually saw it?
Oh yeah.
And did it pick up?
Right there. Some of the drivers had to pull into the bank and shit. Everybody was scared. Like it was scary. Like the power went out. Before that, the radio.
That's God's check on us, man.
And you're like, that's ain't gonna happen. Next thing you know, you see the wind, like, oh shit. And the fucking hail just started coming down. And then you see the wind just swirling around. I'm like, oh shit. I've seen another tornado before that too. So it's kind of like, when you know. You know what I mean?
I haven't seen anything like to that level.
But I've never seen a tornado, so I wouldn't know.
Hey. It's weird. You've seen spouts. You've just never seen.
No, I've never even seen those.
Parking lot sometimes.
Nope, never even seen that.
Yeah, those are very.
Nope, never even seen that.
No water spouts. Never seen a water spout on the ocean.
Nope.
I know y'all see them down there in Miami. They get them all the time down there. Twisters. July 19th.
Let me see. Let me know if you see any tree animals.
Specifically, Mr. Tallboy over there.
Oh, I'm good. Oh.
Yeah,
all right. Well, let me.
And then a twisted tea.
Let me outro this.
We need you in the freeze.
Yeah. All right. Well, I want to thank you, Iceman.
Like gold.
I want to thank you guys for coming out tonight. I never did my intro. I got to do an intro. We're gonna do an intro, guys. So just hang tight. I want to thank you guys for coming out tonight, EJ or Dread. Thank you for coming out. Good to see you, bro.
Good to see you too.
Yeah, man. Don't be a stranger. You gonna bring him to the draft?
Just a shower, right?
Yeah. You gonna bring him to the draft? Fat Five?
If he's not working, yeah, I'll bring him
to
out.
the draft. Fantasy football,
August 25th.
6 o'clock.
The draft.
Fantasy football draft. You're more than welcome to go show up, guys. Even you're in the football, we're gonna hang out, drink, talk shit. I'm gonna make fun of Freddie. Hopefully Freddie will show up this time.
Oh no, I made sure I had that.
You got off, right?
I requested a partial day. I requested something.
At least work in the morning and get off by like 4.
Give me the morning shift. Yeah. I will make sure I'm gonna fucking be there. I'm not auto drafting my fucking team again. Fuck that shit. Yeah. I had to be so fucking mad.
Although Taylor hadn't got hurt.
Fucking bullshit, man. I could have won.
Could have been a contender.
I could have been. Could have been first place.
Canadian, man, it's been a minute. It's been real. Too long. Thank you for coming out and being the dissenting voice. I love it when people don't agree. Like everything, I love that shit, man, because it creates more conversation.
Oh yeah.
It can't be like, oh, we all agree. Oh no, we gotta have people that don't agree with things. That
makes it more interesting. I think you better disagree.
That's fine. You can play devil's advocate. You hate it?
It's like that. I'll punch him in that shit.
Oh.
Man, that shit.
He just doesn't get that on your skin.
It's under my skin.
I do it sometimes when I know everyone agrees. I'll go the other way on it.
Like, fuck you guys.
You know what you're talking about? I'm gonna agree with you.
Miss C, as always, thank you for. What are you eating? Is that a piece of fucking aluminum?
Oh, a little can.
You're eating the can. You're chewing on. Okay, all right then.
Yeah.
Hey man,
Brain cancer incoming, brother.
yeah, right. Aluminum. Don't swallow. Don't swallow that. Hey, a Screech.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming, man. I love your story. We actually got you to speak a little more.
Yeah.
That's what I speak a little.
It's crazy.
Huh?
So that's why I saw you didn't have that tattoo.
I have two.
Two?
Yeah.
Mr.
He's getting
Dennis Rodman. Just don't get the tattoo on your face. They won't allow you in Saudi Arabia with that.
No.
They'll throw you out.
No, they don't even allow tattoos at all.
They'll stone you to death. They'll probably stone
It's against the religion.
I'll call you.
I don't have tats. I'm not religious, but I'm just like God made me my way.
Tattoos are against Saudi Arabia's religion.
Yeah, plus I gotta sit there and.
Too iffy on them.
Are you?
Like, there's sometimes I want them, and then there's other times where I'm like, shit, no, I don't want it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, I want one. I'm like, no.
My needles was just like.
Y'all be getting the raised tattoos. I see the brothers when they get the tattoos. Those you see, but like, why get a tat and have different? You really can't see it. Now, you see the raise, you see the bump, you see like, but you can't see anything. I mean, your darker skin, you really.
I don't want it. Even when I was like, wasn't as dark, it was like, too iffy on them.
Yeah, I think.
Hey, both my
Then I'll
ears
regret
are
it. I'll be
both
like,
sentimental to me. So.
Do you have a tat, EJ? No.
No, my brother has
Yeah, you don't have any tats, right?
That's it.
You do? Okay.
My brother
Yeah,
fucking.
no, both my tattoos are tats.
Fuck that.
This one.
That gang tat? Is that a gang tat? Why do girls always have it? Always the girls and the Mexicans, they always have it like around their hand. Is that like a gang?
I'm actually gonna get my hand tatted.
My brother just recently got one on his fucking hand.
Kind of scary
And
looking.
then he has one on his neck.
It's a what?
Hanaya mask.
What's a Hanaya mask?
It's like Asian culture. Japanese.
Is it like a form of good luck or protection?
Yeah, it's pretty much like it's a way evil. But I just like
So it keeps the shit away, but you just like the design.
I just like old Japanese.
You like it?
The
Anime?
Yakuza clan, like their
Yakuza?
I like their tattoos, yeah.
Yeah.
They're nice. I
I
think
like-
Jeff has some.
Oh, he's got like fucking.
They're nice.
Yeah, he's loaded.
That guy's like a fucking biker.
He has both of our arms.
Yeah,
He has both of his arms.
I know, I've seen it. He looks like a biker. And you got, what do you got? You got like a, yours is like what, a skeleton and shit?
So I have a moonflower.
A moonflower?
With my great grandma's name. Year she was born, year she passed. A maple tree, which was her favorite tree.
Favorite tree.
And I have a hummingbird with the moon behind it. The hummingbird was her spiritual animal.
Yeah. My wife has a hummingbird tat on her.
Yeah.
No, that's why my brother has his tattoo.
Right there. Yeah.
Yeah, my brother has two.
I don't know how.
One on his fucking hand and one like
that shit will hurt.
right here. Like right here or some shit.
See,
I was like, why the fuck is it on your neck? I'm like,
Right.
what the fuck?
I like
so they can see it at all times?
It's nice.
Yeah, he got like this fucking. I don't
Yeah?
know.
It depends on how they look. What it is.
How about a face tattoo? Would you okay with that?
Hell.
On the side,
Those are the
sure.
worst.
Like you.
Like fucking Tyson.
I don't like that. Some people.
Anyway, I'm gonna get out of here because I'm.
Well, we're
tired.
Thanks for listening, guys. Thanks for listening to Family Deal 5, episode 198. Have a
I'll
good
see y'all
summer.
later.
The rest of you guys.
I'll see
We'll
you
see you
around.
soon.
You working tomorrow?
Huh?
You working tomorrow?
Yeah, unfortunately.
She.
Thank you for listening to this podcast. Make sure you follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at the Fam305.